Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio, and it's the Claressa Shields versus Elkin. Shields versus Elkin. Okay, so this was Shields' MMA debut in the, what they call it, the PFL4. It was interesting to see Shields outside of boxing. Elkin, the grappler, and Shields, the striker. Okay, so Elkin was a lengthy 5'11". Shields was what, 5'6", something like that. And Elkin obviously trying to play to her strengths. So in the first round, Shields was looking comfortable standing up, but then got took down, and she was reasonably impressive in getting back to her feet the first time. But then Elkin took her down for a second time in the first round, and Claressa Shields stayed down on her back. She didn't look horrible, but she was being controlled on the ground by the lengthy Elkin, Brittany Elkin. Okay, second round was more of the same. But in the third round, Claressa showed her training at Greg Jackson's, what do they call it, Jackson Winklejohn, down there in Albuquerque with Holly Holm and Johnny Bones Jones. She showed their training down there. It paid off. She showed savvy. She showed, in the third round, she showed good hip control. See, keeping her hips, there we go, nice sprawl, keeping her hips back. Therefore, your center of gravity is round here, around this region. And she kept her sprawl, she kept her hip control, hip out, so she couldn't get swept by the rangy Elkin. And she delivered, she controlled that third round of what there was of it. And she rained down blows. She made it rain. She made it rain on Brittany Elkin's dome. Repeated blows until it got to the stage where it was clear that Brittany Elkin was out of control. And the referee, she was shipping blows to the dome. She was not responding. Didn't know what to do. Couldn't stop the barrage. And the referee ended it at 3 minutes and 17 seconds remaining of the third round. And it was over. It was over. It's over. It's over. And Claressa Shields wins her first MMA fight. She aims to go back and forth. There's Big Mama and the brother and who's that? Big Belly Miller's one of his promoters. He's got a bunch of them. Or ex-promoter. Mind you, still got a finger in the pie. He had one hell of a contract, but that's a different story. And this is the story of Claressa Shields in her MMA debut. And I must say, I found Claressa more interesting. What I found watching Claressa in this environment far more entertaining. Not to say I've previously been entertained by Claressa's boxing. I just haven't made the time for it. But Claressa in MMA, the whole thing looks, I don't know, somehow more colorful and more appetizing. So, there it is. There you have it. It's the Claressa Shields winning her first MMA fight. And there is the vanquished Brittany Elkin with the knots on her face, slightly despondent, slightly dejected. Where is she? She's down, getting up now. Hey, just one of them things. Just one of them things. But congratulations to Claressa Shields on her MMA debut. Successful one at that. Okay, I guess we'll talk about this more. But in the meantime, you can have your say. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the Claressa Shields versus Brittany Elkin. Not versus. Claressa Shields beats Brittany Elkin in her MMA debut by stoppage, ground strike.